What it do, what it do. Welcome to another one over here, Game Chopping TV. Tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man. Had to tap into this one right here, man. Basically, man, speaking on the Dallas rap scene, you know what I'm saying, from a fan point of view, you know, especially since, you know, we always go back to it, which is this is what this is sort of on with the MO3 and the Yella Beezy situation, how that kicked off. You know, hate it or love it or hate it, but the truth is that is the grand finale. Like it or not, that was the grand finale. And it's always gonna, you know, for a long time until another group or someone can come into play again, have a good run again. That's where the Dallas rap scene kind of almost, do you want to say, ends? You know, of course, for the people out there, you know, they don't want to look at it that way, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I mean, you're not supposed to give up. You're supposed to keep going. But you see how it's said, and when you speak on Dallas music right now, that's kind of where it ends. You know, that's the first thing that comes up, and that's where it really ends. You know what I'm saying? But to make it make sense, let's jump in what RainWater was saying on this interview. Fair use, by the way, with real life street stars. Fair use, by the way, fair use, fair use. But let's tap into this a little bit.
Like, let them speak about it. I'm on to bigger things.
I ain't spoke about it.
That was the beginning of this conversation.
Oh, I closed it. It's closed chapter. Next chapter. I closed it.
So after today, we'll never hear about it again.
You ain't gotta ask me about it. They gonna come. They gonna do this. Do that for sales. You know. How can a person still be talking about the same nigga for 4 years? He's been gone.
But you see that's where the rap scene for Dallas kind of closed. Even though there's people out there still doing stuff. You know, Yella Beezy, them still putting out stuff. Trap Boy Freddy still, but it's just. And I say that to say what I'm about to say here in a second. Let's tap.
I feel like y'all both doing that.
No. I have to, because I'm trying to sell some records for my partner kids. What are you talking about this situation for?
We got to sell some records for his kids.
He ain't sold nothing there, so what you mean?
That's what he's trying to do, right?
I understand that trying, doing is two different things.
But can you fault him for trying?
No, it's called management.
So
they call management, because if I was a board manager, I wouldn't be talking about it. Nigga, I would be going all out. He go $10,000 for his kids. I'm sorry for what happened. I have nothing to do with it, man. This is a fucked up situation. This and that. You want to make the city love you? I know ways of making people hate you and love you. I can make everybody hate me by one interview. Then the next day I'm saying, "Hey, y'all gonna pay everybody rent tax? Somebody who needs some rent paid."
Sure.
You know, his interview with Say Cheese, you know, Yella, they really went through there regarding this, and it did a lot of views. I mean, people are still interested in he's been quiet for so long. So, of course,
Wait too late.
Okay. So let me ask you then, what did you just had an interview with Boss Talk with Skull and I believe Hit That.
Mm-hmm.
It's not out yet.
Mm-hmm.
How did that conversation go? Like, where'd y'all lean that one to?
The same, just brother joking and laughing. That's why I had to come down and get some serious shit on.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, just a little something. So basically, he's even saying that he, you know, well, of course, that's the thing about it. When it comes to RainWater, that's what he's going to be questioned for a long time, is about something about Mo3, about that situation. Point blank, period. Yella Beezy, that same thing. That's what they're going to be questioned for a long time. Point blank, period. Trap Boy Freddy, I mean, you know, the same thing. It's going to always, you know, because what you're almost answering questions to is the end of the Dallas rap scene. And you're just wrapping it up for us, you know. You're just wrapping it up for everyone who wants to know what happened. What was going on in that moment? how were things going? Because that was a moment. And for the cats out there in that DFW area, that was a moment. When that moment was cracking, when the MO3s and all that was cracking, everybody was really cracking. Let's be honest. Yella Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, Go Yayo, all them casino cats out of Fort Worth. Everything, we were all looking. Everybody was looking, because you hadn't really had to see, the Dallas Fort Worth scene get on like that. You know what I'm saying? We had never really seen that. You catch a cat every now and then who get a hit record, like a one-hit wonder record. Something happens, they lose traction, and but we kind of saw, in that moment, quite a few people getting on, and that was one hell of a moment seeing that. But everybody was looking. We want to see where this will go, and it's almost, you hate to say it, but you gotta tell the truth. It's almost a thing of when 3 got killed. Basically a lot of beefing started going on. A lot of and bodies started dropping outside. Entertainment people, who's dealing with entertainment. Like they homeboys off to the side and at clubs and stuff. There's little beefs going on where people was getting really dying, behind this. Then, boom, MO3. Well, by that time, it's just kind of a thing of like, okay, well, you're just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? There's no, then Boosie getting shot in the leg, That's not funny, but I mean, I'm just saying, it's just, man, and in that moment, it was just like, yo. Dang, so you go down like that, okay. Then it just becomes a thing of, alright, well, you're just like the rest. We saw what it's like, we saw how it could get. And when they went through, I don't, for a long time it's going to be this way, but when they took 3 away, it just messed up the whole scene. Hate to admit it or not, it just messed up the whole scene, like, I don't know. It's not hard to explain, but it's just like, and now it's like a thing of, okay, you're just like everyone else. You're just like all the other places who got rappers that's coming up that end up beefing with each other, and then boom, somebody ends up, killed. The suspense is gone. What more can you lead us to? You know what I'm saying? After that, everybody was thriving in that moment, but I guess when you beefing like that, somebody gotta put a stop to it some kind of way, because what we didn't see is, 3 probably was, he probably was pressure. He probably was being pressured. Yella Beezy ended up getting shot. I believe there was an incident where Trap Boy got shot. I mean, Roy Lee ended up getting hit. It was just, all kind of stuff going on, basically, man. It was just too much going on, man. But but everything was on fire. Everybody was on fire. And when 3 got killed, that just dimmed the light. Just like, oh man, had people pissed off. You know what I'm saying? And now we're just stuck with one side, versus when we seen everybody was just putting on. It did look good for a second. If they only could have left it on, if it only could have been left on wax, but maybe he was being, if it hadn't have been him, it would have been one of them or them. So what do you do, right? You shouldn't, get that deep into, rap beefing anyway, especially when everybody eating, you would think, but that wasn't how it went. And at this point, in my opinion, it's gonna be a minute before, Dallas could get that again. That's just my opinion, because there's plenty of people putting on, there's plenty of people coming out now, but it just, the energy, the vibe just ain't the same. Like RainWater here, he said, he got some people he want to put out. With three and Rain did, that's what that was. Can Rain do it again with somebody else? and move on like he wants to, that's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be hard because it's the interest isn't really there no more. Because like I say, it's like we see, okay, well, you're just like everyone else. You know, you get on, everybody beef with each other, boom, you end up start killing each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is left? What is left for you, for you guys to show us now? You know, it's good. You got Yella Beezy, Trap Boy, and all them, you know, still around. You know, Big X the Plug, you know, blah, yeah. That's just not the same. It's just not the same, nah. You know, he's popular and everything, but nah. I mean, that's just my take. It's gonna be a minute before Dallas can really just get that spotlight. Yeah. Because you see her Big X the Plug. A lot of people don't know him, and a lot of people don't even know where he's from. So it's not the same. It's just not the same. Like, and I don't know what it's gonna take, but it's what that was, that moment. That was the fall of Dallas rap scene. In the later times, in the recent times, that's the end of it. What happened with Yella Beezy and MO3? That's the end of it. Nothing else is interesting. Nothing else is interesting at this moment. Nothing else is interesting. We want to hear what happened in those moments. That's all we want to hear. We want to hear from Trap Boy. We want to hear from Rain. We want to hear from Yella Beezy and whoever else can give some insight. That's something we want to hear. Anything in the future? What is going on? I mean, I don't know. It's just not nothing no one's looking forward to from Dallas. You know, you just somebody. It could be done. It could be done, but the way it was, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute where the whole, you know, where it's just really cracking like that. It's gonna be a minute, man. DFW, yeah, it's gonna be a minute. Do I want it to be a minute? No, but just the way things are going, man, I could just tell. Man. But you still got the platforms like Real Life Street Stars, Dallas Global, Say Cheese and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Real Tunes and all that. That's still, you know, and they try to put people, you know, on, but it's just going to have to be something authentic. Like it was. That's the thing about it too. In that moment, it was raw. It was authentic. It wasn't a thing of trying because nobody knew where it was going to go. You know what I'm saying? So it was really authentic then. You know, real work versus trying. Now, see, this thing about it, they got a taste of it. So now the hunger isn't there no more. You know what I'm saying? Because they've seen what it could be. And so you're going to do what you think you're supposed to do to get there versus just raw and authentic, not knowing where it's going to go dropping. It was an authentic moment at that time. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to take some clearing up in hunger again before somewhere like Dallas could get that again. You know? But as a whole, like they had it as a whole. And that's my take. I could go on and on about it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just telling it for the way I see it from the outside, you know, that, you know, it's people that's on, like the Charleston Whites, RainWater, you know, they known, but they known for talking now. RainWater, we still want to hear what happened. You know, and if you got an artist, and you know, maybe you can do something, but I mean, we just gonna have to see, man. If Dallas could do it again with the music, man, like they had it cracking, man, for a second, and all these different artists coming up, you know, we gonna see if they could do it again. You know, Rain said he want to leave it in the past. I don't blame him, but can he do it again? Let's see. We will see. Me myself, my opinion. I think it's going to be a minute. I think things are going to have to die down, really die down, and that hunger gonna have to strike again. I might be wrong, but people gonna come and go here and there from out that way, I feel. But for it to have that, just that real attention that it had for a second, I think it's gonna be a minute. I don't know. You know, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And definitely tap in, like, comment, and subscribe, because we chopping this game over here, man.